Thank you for being with us and staying with us. I'm Linda Jackson, and I'm talking with Dr. Chris Himsel, Superintendent of Northwest Allen County Schools, about the issues that you have with back to school and some of the questions you may have, moms, dads, and guardians out there. Dr. Himsel, I'm wondering if this might be at the top of everyone's list, but as superintendent, what's the advice that you give to families on how children can be best prepared for going back to school?
You know, as a father of 5, I'm living this. And it is one of those things. I think it comes down to a couple different things. The first one is our parents need to reach out to their pediatricians and their personal family health care provider to determine what is the best solution for their children. Is it on-site or is it remote learning? Your pediatrician knows more about your child's patterns on illnesses, how much they have an immune system that fights things off and so forth, and they can give you better advice. They can also help explain those other things about the mental health aspects of just normal child development and being with their peers and all those things, and help each of our parents balance that. The second thing is, and I'm very fortunate to be married to a very bright lady who thinks of these things when I don't. But she's already purchased the mask for our kids so that our kids can start practicing and getting used to what it's like. And she also kind of made it a game and let them choose what kinds of things they want. So I know that I've got one that's got a Spider-Man and one that's got sharks, and they participated in helping do that so that we can add some fun to it in terms of our elementary age children. And now they're practicing wearing it, and each day we do it for a little bit longer than we did the day before as we build up towards August the 12th. The last thing that I'll mention is attitude's everything. And it's hard as a parent in today's world not to have anxiety, and our kids pick up on it. And as much as when we are working with our children about coming back to school, the more that we can elicit confidence and calm that everything's going to be okay, our kids are going to be more likely to elicit confidence and calm when it goes to coming back. Our kids miss seeing their friends. They miss having interactions. And most importantly, they miss being in a routine. And that's some of the advantages of thinking about the on-site environment. But if we have parents that are overly anxious and they pass that on to their kids will likely be overly anxious as well. And that's very difficult. And my wife and I have a lot of conversations when the kids are not around after they go to bed. Or sometimes we go together to drive and pick up one of our kids so that we can have that private time in the car. Fortunately, we have an older child who can watch the younger ones. So that we make sure that those conversations that we have where we do have some anxiousness and we do have to talk through those things are not done in the presence of our kids, so that when it does come time to come back to school, they have some excitement about going back and seeing their friends with some confidence that my teachers are going to take good care of me.